What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Ash Vibe Show. My name is Malik Harris.
I'm Derek Moore.
And this is where you come to Vibe with the Tribe. Today we are watching the reveal of Ultron. A new age begins.
Marvel Rivals.
Yes. We've been playing this game every week. Derek, not as much. You know what I mean? Life.
I rage quit.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, me, Mac, Mo, a couple other friends and stuff like that, we all be on there at least once every couple weeks, if not 3 times a week, 2 times a week. You know what I mean? Just jumping in, playing around and whatnot. So definitely been keeping up with everything, seeing how Emma Frost changed the entire landscape of the game. It's weird because I feel like she did for a while because she's just so strong and she also has a psychic energy and distance and all that good stuff. But yeah, the way that the characters have changed this season, very interesting. I see a lot of, depending on where you're at, you know what I mean, if you're in just regular quick play or if you're in tournament or whatever. But yeah, I've seen like Wanda go up, and Wanda's can be crazy. I've seen Wanda's getting like 40 kill games and shit like that. And I'm like, god damn.
OD.
Yeah, right now I've switched to like my mains. I'm still use Moon Knight. Moon Knight's lit. Cloak and Dagger is fantastic. Iron Man now. Captain America. I usually always start with like a Captain America.
I love Captain America, bro. You can't beat it.
Yeah. And I think I have 2 or 3 characters in every field, except for tanks. I'm still trying to. Personally, I don't know how much I like the heavier, kind of slower movement.
Yeah, it's different when you play like Overwatch a little bit. They have a little bit of momentum or something, a quick little boost or some
speeds
shit.
And stuff like that. That's kind of why I use Cap. So yeah, I'm interested in how Ultron's going to change. I know that he is a strategist, so he'll be another healer. So let's just jump into this character reveal trailer, and then afterwards we will talk about the game overall, the development video. We'll watch the development video and see what's going to be changing officially on the 30th. So
Hey. I remember seeing how his outfit and shit.
yeah,
Oh, damn.
that was quick.
Oh,
Damn,
hold on.
melted.
No. That was too quick for me, bro.
Especially for a strategist. I'm like, damn, this feels like a DPS. The way he's killing people.
This for show checkers. It's not chess, bro.
Damn, he's melting the flyers. That's crazy.
We got a shield. We got some shit that just clap your eyes. Look at this shit.
This is perfect too because the Johnnies, Iron Man's annoying sometimes. If you get a really good one.
Oh, hell no. They get to pack you out.
Oh my god. That's
Yeah, I see why I be rage quitting. They be doing shit like this.
That's OP. That's crazy.
She's still thick from the side, bro. I see it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's disrespectful.
Thigh meat. Is it? Huh.
You know,
I
my
don't think
mama and
so.
parents raised me right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I don't think it's disrespectful to call it the obvious.
Yeah, I know.
I think they made the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they want you to be saying that in reaction videos. I think.
Yeah, I just didn't mean to goon in front of my people. You feel me?
Doing on live television.
I'm on live.
That's funny. Damn. This game's about to be crazy.
Hell yeah.
It's weird because I didn't really see him doing much healing or what I would consider strategist things. I see him killing.
Attacking.
A lot
like
of
a
killing.
motherfucker.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear. Yeah, I'm glad that we're doing this second video as a follow-up to season 2.5 kickoff because I want to hear what they have to say about him and his play style and whatnot because yeah, what I just saw and being able to heal from the air too is crazy. Like
Yeah.
be able to heal. I did see like the shield that he put up, you know, but you know, I'm like, is he going to be an actual strategist? And it's always interesting. I have to remind myself that they're called, you know, Vanguard, DPS, and strategist. It's not healer, tank, and you know what I mean, knight or whatever you want to call it. It plays a part. You know, strategist doesn't mean it has to be a healer. But low key, if I get a strategist on my team and they're not healing, then I'm always kind of like, what are we doing?
Don't let the mics be hooked up.
Right, I'm like, what are we doing then? So interesting, man. But yeah, let's jump into this season 2.5 kickoff.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here.
My God.
Gong.
After the Hellfire Gala was crushed by Ultron's surprise attack, the mutants of Krakoa faced some of their toughest days yet. Now, Ultron has stolen Cerebro, evolved into the even more formidable Exile, and retreated to his new stronghold, Arakko. Once Krakoa's sister Iron, Arakko, has lost all its vitality, transformed by Ultron into a cold, merciless, mechanical world. But the fight isn't over. Our heroes, regrouping after their setback, must now join forces with Krakoa to save Arakko. Now, let's talk about Ultron as a playable hero.
There we go.
He's a strategist who can provide consistent healing to his allies.
Consistent? Consistent. I don't know what that means. We're going to pause before we go into the whole Ultron part of this. For those of you who are new, we do make our own comic books. We write comic books. We go to travel to conventions, stuff like that. We've published like 20 plus different issues, graphic novels. We have like books on Amazon, award-winning films, and all that good stuff. So to say that we, work heavily in like the comic book and story creating industry and whatnot, I would like to know your guys' opinions. I always ask this too because we do read a lot of stories. I've already went through House of M. Already went through Rise, House of X. And now I'm like partially in this. I know there's a Hellfire Gala comic book, which is like later in the timeline. Obviously, it's like later in the timeline as well. This part of the story, and I always ask this just in case I need to up my catalog. Is this the actual story of Hellfire Gala, or is this somewhere like in this book in between or something like that? This is like a completely side thing, or is this the actual story of that book? Because if so, I'm going to pick it up. And I always ask, 'cause I know you guys, there's a lot of hardcore comic book fans and shit out there, so it's always nice to kind of get your guys' insight and whatnot, and just build the community around here. So, all right, that's all I got.
Hell yeah, put that timeline in there, please.
Yeah.
However, he can also unleash devastating energy beams against enemies. His unique primary weapon introduces an all-new shooting experience. And as a flying strategist, Ultron opens up fresh possibilities for your aerial lineups. For Season 2.5, we are taking our dynamic team-up ability system even further, with broader adjustments to team-ups to bring even more strategy and excitement to every battle. In this update, we are adding 6 new team-up abilities, removing 4, and adjusting the members of 1. Overall, by Season 2.5, more than 50% of our team-up abilities have changed compared to Season 0.
Damn.
And by popular demand, we are adding the Gemnado team-up ability. We love hearing your ideas, and community feedback is a huge part of how we shape the game. So keep those suggestions coming.
Jeff Nado. Sharknado? That's crazy. I just got Jesus Christ. You seen Sharknado?
No.
Me either. But like I know it's a crazy movie. Me neither.
Why you set me up like that? I was like,
me neither.
You have?
No. I just know there's a few of them, and I know it's a whole thing. So it took me a minute.
We are launching an exciting new limited time experimental mode, Ultron's Battle Matrix Protocol. In this mode, 6 players can choose their own hero lineups, craft unique builds, and enhance their heroes' traits. Then, engage in battle against other players for the chance to claim victory. This mode is an experiment of how we can fulfill everyone's fantasies of Marvel superheroes teaming up.
Is this the
players can take control of a wider array of
This is like just extra game mode.
And amplify
I never played the extra game mode. I just play with the.
Take a break from the high-octane cooperative team battles to enjoy streamlined, strategic, numerical-based solo tactical play. As the battles unfold, you will see mana grow into a colossal force after devouring enemies. Witness Hela's extreme fire rate and spitting projectiles as she cuts down foes. Experience the increased strength of Psylocke's ultimate.
Damn.
Damn.
and
It's crazy just watching
Namo
everything from here.
commanding a
Hell
true
yeah.
army of deep sea creatures. Strategists
Fucking
will also
Namor.
unleash ultimate
Damn
abilities
squids.
that not only heal their allies, but also deal tons of damage to their enemies. We've also taken note
That
of
look
your
OD
feedback
though, bro.
regarding the
A little
previous
bit, bro.
giant-sized brain blast leaderboards.
I said the same thing about Emma though too.
This mode
She has
will not
defense and
feature
everything.
similar designs,
She's very
allowing
killable now.
players to fully enjoy the experience based on their preferences.
They find a way to make all the characters pretty balanced, and I'm always
Yeah.
surprised. You know what I mean?
With
It's
the
not like
launch
Call of
of
Duty,
Season
though.
2.5,
I'm gonna load that
we are
today.
introducing a new
Facts.
feature that showcases hero proficiency avatars on the Match Hero Select wheel. Additionally, we are rolling out 2 fresh personalization systems, mood and emojis. We will continue to optimize the player experience with each version update.
Oh, you
that's
trying
cool.
to get me?
Starting from season
Yeah, I
3.
feel you.
The season
Bro,
Set
you know
us
how
up.
dope that is, because there'll be characters sometimes like you'll watch someone play a game, and they know they shouldn't be using Spider-Man. Not to call it Spider-Man specifically, they know they shouldn't be using Spider-Man. It'll be 216 or some crazy shit, and you're like, bro, you're like, hey, I don't want to be that guy, but like, this might not be the character for you. You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't want to say too much. That's the perfect, just a little emoji, just a sad face. Like, bro, why are you doing
That's
this?
sad, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I think that's going to make it super fun, honestly.
I'm about to go ahead and just hop on just to flirt with Emerald Frost real quick. Send her a little heart emoji real quick. How you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool because, like, with tournament, just with a lot of different things, sometimes I'll just turn the audio. Honestly, I usually have the audio off because I'm with, like, my friend group or whatever, so you hop in a lobby. And I'll have the voices kind of on, you know, like the whole team, other team, you know, or not other team, our team with the other people. But I'll just have it kind of lower. But sometimes you get people on there just have the TV on in the back. It's like, God damn, bro, so you just got to mute that shit.
Music and shit.
But you still want to be able to communicate, kind of. So, like, it's cool that they're opening up that more variety of communication. I think that's going to be important. Because this really is a team-based game. And I think a lot of people don't. Like, Call of Duty or something like that, you can play solo. You know, you can essentially go off and do whatever. Have 1v1s. But this game, there's everyone's role, like, affects yours so much. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if you can have the dopest team ever, you don't have a healer, and they have 2 good healers, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
And if you don't move as a team, I see people move as a team. They'll mark 3 people.
And they'll just
all at
tunnel
once.
through. Yeah, it's crazy.
They attack one person, next person. While the one person's trying to go for each individual person,
Yeah.
they knocking your whole fucking team off. And that's why
Yeah.
I be fucking rage quitting.
Right.
I be thinking this shit Call of Duty, and I could just go in and I'm gonna lock this thing out.
Right. And you be getting 3-on-1. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Marvel Rivals will
to
be
rage quit
shortened
this video.
to 2 months,
Facts. Made me mad all
and
over
we
again.
are diligently preparing for the new pace. Our vision has always been to provide fun and engaging superhero experiences for all Marvel Rivals fans, and the new heroes we're cooking up are definitely worth the wait. We'll gradually unveil a series of adjustments and updates for Season 3, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
In June, our Ignite tournament series will kick off the first stage of competition. We hope everyone enjoys the excitement these matches bring. Now, let's turn it over to Zhiyong, who will share insights on the adjustments to team up abilities and balance changes for Season 2.5.
Hey Rivals, Zhiyong here to give you the details on our Season 2.5 update. It's packed with dynamic team-up ability changes and overall balance tweaks that are sure to ignite your battles.
You might need one of those t-shirts. That Marvel Rivals merch.
In Season 2.0,
Like the small
we
emblem
debuted
right
adjustments for team-up abilities, injecting fresh energy into our game environment. With Season 2.5, we are going even further, with not only team-up ability changes, but also the arrival of our new hero Ultron and the key numerical balance updates, all set to deliver a whole new level of combat excitement.
Yeah, the team ups be. I like how often
Venom
they
takes
change
center
them.
stage as the team-up anchor, sharing part of his symbiote with Jeff. This lets Jeff wield symbiote
Jeff getting so many
to link
updates?
with allies
I
and
don't
heal
even
them
know,
in
bro.
the
They
heat
just like
of
how
battle.
cute that nigga look.
As the team-up anchor, the Punisher has retooed Black Widow's Red Room rifle with a brand new firing mode. Now,
I see.
while aiming down sights, she can unleash a piercing pulse beam
Damn.
that cuts right through enemies.
Damn.
Luna Snow powers
Shooting
up
through the
this
cinder
team-up
block. She
as
going
the
crazy.
anchor by crafting a specialized ice arrow for Hawkeye. This arrow penetrates through terrain cover, and the farther the target, the more damage it packs, even stunning foes beyond a certain
Damn.
distance.
It's like an explosion.
Oh, and they're frozen?
Rocket
Oh, that's
steps
fire.
up as the team-up anchor by engineering an enhanced bionic spider nest for Penny.
Oh, no.
One that can coexist
Nope.
with her
I
original
hate Penny.
I won't
while
be
also
playing anytime
dropping
soon,
armor
y'all.
packs. Meanwhile, Penny ramps up Rocket's battle reverse beacon so that it now spawns cyber webs, spider
Hell
germs,
no.
and arachno mines. However,
Fuck,
the
that's
enhanced
fire.
beacon and the original
cheating.
can be active at the same time.
Really?
When Iron Man leads the charge as the team-up anchor,
Hold on, I just gotta. Jeez, Christ, I hate Penny so much. There's certain characters I hate in that game. Squirrel Girl. A Squirrel Girl that will sit in like the cut and just sit there and just shoot grenades over.
Bro,
her.
and every time she's about to fucking die,
she jumps.
she got
Fucking,
fucking.
that's the
Don't
thing
get
with
me
Wanda
started,
too,
bro.
is you be piecing her in and she'll just goodbye. And I'm like,
Or when I switch characters, I forgot who it was. Either Iron Man, or who's the other person that be flying that sky? Oh, the Human Torch.
Yeah.
If you one of them dudes that be using them, I got bone picked with you, bro. I'm tired of y'all, bro.
Yeah,
So,
it was crazy because those flying types. It depends on if they're how good they are. But they'll fly so far back, they'll try to go like all the way out of your range, and they'll just sit there and just try to be annoying from like the furthest place. And I mean, like you figure out how to. Everyone has someone that cancels them out, and I've learned that now, so it's making it okay. I can kind of understand how to do things, you know. But yeah, man, that shit can be annoying. Very annoying. Some of these team ups though, I'm realizing that, all ranting aside, I'm realizing that a lot of these team ups are characters that aren't used as much, like the Luna Snows, the Rockets, the Jeff. I see why he kind of got the two combos. People use Jeff, but I think people have lowered the amount that they use him. You know what I mean? Because they don't know if he's as effective as he should be. So giving these more team ups makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Even with Penny too, like people weren't using her as a tank as much. So to have certain things with Rocket, and a lot of these are, support characters. It looks like so far that they've shown. Strategists, I mean.
I will say, y'all would hate to play with me, bro.
Yep.
I'm gonna be the first one there and the first one to die.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, bro.
anchored alongside Ultron, things get seriously high-tech. Ultron taps into part of Iron Man's armor might, gaining
can
the
heal and
power
kill you.
to
What the
fire
fuck?
potent unibeam lasers
What the fuck?
that pierce
That's
everything in their
crazy.
paths, damaging enemies while healing teammates. Storm, the team-up anchor, and Jeff can combine their might when both of their ultimates are ready, unleashing the
Sharknado's
fearsome
crazy.
Jeff-Nado. Storm directs the devouring Jeff-Nado,
Or he came up with that,
dealing
it's creative.
sustained damage over time before ultimately devouring enemies.
Oh wait, he
Spit their
Directs
ass
the
out.
devouring Jeff-Nado, dealing sustained damage over time before
Oh, that's
ultimately
crazy.
devouring enemies.
Just imagine they swoop your whole team up and your team ready for the mass to get spit out and
The
blow their ass
following
back.
4 team-ups are being completely removed, cheering charisma, allied agents, ammo overload, and
Damn,
single
ammo
bond.
overload?
Additionally,
bond? Damn.
Iron Man will be removed from the Gamma Charge team-up.
Damn.
Yeah, they trying to get everybody to use the characters.
In
Namor's,
Season
Gamma team-up is
2.0,
crazy.
with
But
heroes
yeah.
like Captain America, Iron Fist, Human Torch, and the arrival of Emma Frost, our battlefield distance shrank. This meant that squad positioning often got tangled, with agile heroes dashing past enemy vanguards to strike at backline targets,
Oh yeah.
and backline heroes forced into dangerous engagements. This all resulted in a heightened emphasis on team coordination, laser-focused targeting, protective strategies, and precise positioning to back the wing. High mobility light-ups think Venom Spider-Man and Captain America Iron Fist were wreaking havoc on the field in
Fucking
Season
up the back
2.0. On the flip side, teams using Groot Wars in tandem with Winter Soldier, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, and The Thing could effectively corner these swift adversaries. Meanwhile, the triple strategies battle with their stellar sustain and protection also work well against dive and high mobility threats. All of these reflect the rock, paper, scissors dynamic between different lineups. And let's not forget the powerhouse team-up abilities like Emma Frost, Magneto, Psylocke, Hulk, Iron Man, Namor, Doctor Strange, Scary Witch, plus the Fantastic Four, all proving to be titans on the field.
Yeah. I don't know the Psylocke, Magneto.
We also recognize that
is a-
traditional
it is
flatline
a-
push tactics saw their competitiveness decline in Season 2.0, while high mobility lineups resulted in faster, more intense, and sometimes exhausting matches. Therefore,
Facts.
in Season 2.5, we are adjusting some of the overbearing heroes, and with the arrival of the flying strategist Ultron, new team compositions and strategies will emerge. For Vanguard heroes, we are nerfing Groot while giving Doctor Strange and Magneto a modest buff. We've also observed that
good.
Captain America's enduring survival
No! What the fuck, bro?
have been a bit too dominant.
The diamond form
So
is crazy.
expect some balance adjustment.
Come on, y'all.
that
Man, you just pissed me off,
for
bro.
duelists,
killing Cap.
we will be nerfing Iron Fist,
Iron
Human
Fist,
Torch,
yes,
and
please.
Psylocke.
Well, he be
While
dirty, bro.
providing
Shut up.
modest buff
Bro.
to the Punisher.
Iron Fist, I can't believe I forgot about
I never
that.
went up against him, sadly. Like
Good,
Good?
bro.
Like that?
Good, bro. It's just too much.
PTSD.
It's just too much. It don't matter where he can fly. He'll be throwing fists. You'll be up here and he'll just like chasing it. It's crazy. It's just a lot.
I got just what he right here. He might got an iron fist, but I got iron miss. Yeah, he can run up if he want to.
Yeah, man. His hands are different. No, Squirrel Girl buff. Why, man?
No, bro.
Scary Girl, and Storm, opening up a whole new realm of the tactical possibilities.
Oh, that's a team
For
up.
strategists, after enhancing some heroes mid-season
think it
in
is.
Season 2.0, we are now giving Luna Snow an
Shit, crazy.
Yeah, it's for sure a team up. Or this the three people probably that's getting like buffered up.
providing modest buff to the Punisher, Scary Girl, and Storm,
Oh, modest
opening
buff.
up a whole new realm
Modest?
of the
Why?
tactical possibilities. For
Storm, yeah.
strategists,
She needs
after enhancing
Punisher,
some
yeah.
heroes
Yeah.
mid-season in Season 2.0, we are now giving Luna Snow an increase to her ultimate ability energy requirements, in exchange for a
No
mid
requirements.
boost in her standard abilities to keep the overall pace in check in Season 2.5. Jeff the Land Shark will also receive a partial adjustment for a fresh experience. Lastly, we are dialing
They're
back
going hard
the
for
power
Jeff.
for some of the
God.
most dominant team-up
Jeff.
abilities, such as the Fantastic Four, the Hulk Namor
Stop
pairing,
fucking with them,
and the
bro.
Emma Frost Magneto Psylocke team-up. This refinement
For the Emma Frost, Magneto, Psylocke team up, I see Magneto sometime. In the past few games, I'll see Magneto, and there'll be two of him on the field. Is that, or is that like some ability he has? Because I didn't know he had that, so I'm assuming that's a team up ability. But yeah, like Mackie was saying it to me the other day. He's like, "Why are there two Magnetos?" And I was like, I looked on there. I was like, "Oh, it might be a Loki." Looked on there, no Magneto. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
It was all the 5 characters, but it wasn't 2 Magnetos, but it was 2
No, it
Magnetos.
was 6 characters,
6
I
characters.
think, and then I think it was Magneto. I don't know. I didn't count, but there was no Loki, but they had 2 Magnetos, and I didn't see it, but all the rest of the team said it, and they kept saying it, like, "What the fuck? Who's this other Magneto? Are they cheating?" And I was just like, I don't even know what y'all talking about. So if you guys know something about that, I'd love to hear it in the comments.
Facts.
Yeah, I gotta get better, man. You know what I mean? I just gotta get better.
You know, I don't want to get better. I'm okay with.
Okay, now.
Elements combined with our new dynamic team-up ability changes will completely transform the battlefield experience. And that's not all. The details above are just a taste of what's coming. For more in-depth balance updates, keep
on, give me
an
a
eye
spoiler.
out for our forthcoming update announcements. Stay tuned,
Right.
as we will
Spoilers.
also be releasing the Season 2.0 hero pick race and win race very soon. Until next time, keep fighting, keep strategizing, and as always, ignite the battle.
Power to the people!
I like these updates, honestly. It's just being like active in the game and kind of following what's going on. It's always good to kind of see what's happening and how the game's changing because it's changing so often. And like even they just did an update I think a day or two ago, and I noticed all the lighting on the levels different. So you like a lot of levels, the lighting's coming in from a different window, so everything's just like illuminated. It's like a bluish tint to some levels and things like that. And I'm like, damn, I wonder if everyone's noticing these or if they're just like, if they notice something's different, but they don't really know exactly how, because it's just so much happening so often. It's kind of hard to learn it. Like those little jumping pads will be in different spots and shit. Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, now I can take a whole new route to the back, or so it's very, very, very interesting.
It's good, man, because you don't got people that know the map very well, and then going around the corner and like, I'm gonna just wait on this real quick. He gonna be in the corner.
Exactly. So it keeps it fresh, man. I like it. I like this game. It hasn't really gotten old for me at all. It's hard to when there's so many new maps and so many new characters, and
it's constantly changing too.
Yeah, there's so much more that they could expand upon.
I would just say, if I'm gonna say anything, at least make the movements for the people a little bit better. If you're gonna be upgrading people, taking away stuff, just need it a little bit faster, just a little bit quicker. When they walk in, just make it a little bit quicker.
Speed is incredible. See, and that's one of those things where I'm realizing that's why like there's a character for everyone. It's like if you want. That's why why I say I don't really like the tanks as much, because they are kind of slower.
Slow as fuck.
And it depends on who you're using. Like they're slower, but their reach will be like out. Like a Hulk, you get in like the line of a Hulk, and he's kind of pretty slow, but he'll throw. But if you want a fast, like me, I like the fast tank, and he's like resilient. So I'll have like a Captain America, and I like being like guard, defense, lining up things. So. I'm sad that they nerfed them. Let me know your guys' thoughts about the new changes. Are there certain things that you're happy they buffed? Are there certain things you're happy they lowered? Do y'all hate Iron Fist? And I just want to know. Spider-Man's a menace too, and shout out Joe Jameson.
I just hate when they jump in and out on my screen.
Spider-Man but he's so fast that no matter, it depends on who you are. Like if I have a cap, I can throw up my shield, or if I have like cloak and dagger or something like that, I can vanish. But like he'll find out who you are depending on who you're using.
He lock on you,
and then he'll hit you with that web. You zoom in, he'll hit you. You're up in the air, and you're basically dead. It's like a sniper. You know what I mean? So it's like once he locks onto you, you're dead. And if you're like a healer or something like that in the back line, that shit can get crazy, man. That shit can get insane.
I know I might be slow for saying this, but it's pretty much similar to like all your other active shooter games. You hit in the head, you get more points. You hit like, okay, cool. Well, I need to hurry up and upgrade, because that stupid ass circle, I swear they be right here on the line. They be like body right here in that circle. I just be seeing like a little pinch go off this shit.
And then I think when you shoot, I think there's a thing if you stand, like you kind of shoot a little bit to the right, I think is what it is. So a lot of people like stand behind a wall on this side, because then you can kind of like aim around. There's a bunch of like little things.
But nah, I've seen people that just keep the circle kind of like still on the screen, and then they'll move the person around, but they're jumping in a way where the circle is kind of like, I don't know how to explain this shit. It's like they move it a little bit, but they have it like, I can't explain. I seen somebody do it on like one of the videos that he was showing up here.
Instead of moving the cursor, they move their body.
They keeping everything in front of them, but they're moving the body, so they're not hopping the body with the.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. It depends, because you can change the sensitivity of your stick so it's like more reactive or less reactive. But now I've just gotten to a point where, depending on what I'm doing, like if I'm moving around, I'm moving the cursor. But if I'm staying in one space and I'm just trying to keep my body movement, that's when I'll just, I won't move the cursor and move my body at the same time. Because you kind of want to keep moving so you don't get hit, essentially. I ain't no expert. I just know a couple small things, you know what I mean?
You can't spray in that motherfucker. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Spraying don't work.
Right. All right, man. That's all we got. A lot of talking. That is what you get when you come to these types of videos. We always try to do, at our perspective and everything. A lot of you guys have seen our lore videos, whether it's lore diving, League of Legends, Warhammer, anime, not so much. We do read manga and stuff like that. We have a bunch of different background info on that. But Yeah, mostly lore diving stuff is our main thing. You know, so when it comes to these types of videos, we always try to add some extra to it. So if you like that type of content, you want to see more, we're doing Marvel lore diving as well. Yeah, a bunch of just got a lot of things. Anything anime, comic book, geek culture is us. We don't really try to do too much extra stuff outside of that. We try to stay niche down somewhat. So if you guys like that, hit the subscribe button.
For sure. Cut the notification bell on so you don't have to hear us tell you that. Yeah. No, I'm just playing. You get the videos first.
All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Much love.
Oh, yeah.
Peace.